Alright guys, right here I've got an NU match against a pretty cool guy, VapourDrop105. He's a really good friend of mine on PokeLadder. His YouTube link is in the description, and let's get the battle going. So he's going to lead with his Skuntank and taunt me. I fail with the Sucker Punch. He's going to torment me now, and just saying that most of the Pokemon on his team are custom sets. So, yeah. He was kind of doing testing. We hit each other with Poison Jab, and that's not doing anything. So he decides to switch into his female boner. I fail with Sucker Punch again, and I decide to switch into my Dewgong to take the white stuff he throws at me. I'm not going to take that too well. Well, I don't know. I wish I'd taken it better, but it's probably Thick Club and all that. So that's doing quite a bit of damage. He's predicting a Water-type move, so he switches into his Floatzel. I go for the Fake Out. That still doesn't do too much. This is a really fail priority set for Dewgong. A really fail set, because I made it myself. So yeah, I'm going to have to replace this team member because it really isn't working out. He's going to hit me with a Brick Break, and that crit did not matter. He said it's a Choice Band Floatzel. Something like that. Yeah, Choice Band. So yeah. Now I'm going to go into my Tauros, and he's afraid of me hurting his floater, so he's going to go back into his boner, and I'll admit his boner was pretty hard to take down. He's going to survive two returns and then hit me with a bone meringue. I don't know how that's said. I'm going to survive them with 6 HP and finish him off with a Pursuit. Life or Recoil will kill me. And you know what? This is another one of those times that I really wish that Tauros had a priority move. Yeah, so I predicted him to go back into his Skuntank, so I go into my Rhydon, and I'm just going to Earthquake. Well, he switches into Meganium, and you know what? Meganium is one of the most difficult Pokemon to deal with in the NU tier. It's just such a beast wall. So, yeah, I'm going to switch into my Hitmonchan, because it's the most specially defensive Pokemon that I have. I take the Energy Ball pretty well. And predicting a switch of some sort, I am just going to bulk up. So, yeah, I'm getting my attack and my defense up. He goes back into his Skuntank. And he's going to taunt me so I can't bulk up. I figured he was going to do that, but I thought that I could outspeed. I thought. Just a hunch. So, now that he knows I have to attack, he's going to Sucker Punch. He gets a crit, but that still doesn't do too much because I resisted, I believe. I'm going to go for Drain Punch and pretty much get back just about all that HP. We get our lefties. Now he's going to torment me, so I can't use the same move twice. I get off one more Drain Punch, and now I'm forced to switch moves. So now I'm back at full health. And my taunt wears off, so I actually didn't notice that, because if I had noticed, I probably would have done bulk up and stuff. He goes for Poison Jab here and gets another crit, so my Hitmonchan is crit happy today, and my Thunder Punch won't kill the Skuntank. And I actually wanted to save Hitmonchan for later, so I'm gonna switch into my what's this thing called, Rhydon, hoping that he was gonna go for Sucker Punch, but he goes for Poison Jab again. But that's still fine because it doesn't do too much to Rhydon. His Sucker Punch isn't gonna do too much either, and I'm just gonna finish him off with Earthquake. So now he's gonna go into Meganium, I think? No, he's going to go into his Espeon, and he's just going to Psychic, and that's going to rape me because I don't have very good special defense. I'm going to go back into my Ditto, and he's going to go into his Pidgeot for me to transform into, and the set on his Pidgeot was Toxic Roost, Feather Dance, and like Captivate or something. So it's like a pretty stally Pidgeot, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, lots of fun to see. So I switch into my, I switch into my, God, I can't bring up the name, Hitmonchan. I switch into my Hitmonchan while he goes into his Meganium. He hits me with an Energy Ball, and by the looks of that, after leftovers, I will be able to take 2. I hit him with Ice Punch, and I was hoping that one more would KO, even after leftovers. And it looked like just about that. So I get my leftover recovery, praying that I could take one more Energy Ball. And I do, with 8 HP. Now, I'm going to hit it with Ice Punch, and I'm like, yes, the Meganium is dead. He survives with 2 HP. No joke. And then he gets leftovers. So that's pretty not cool. He's just gonna kill me off with an energy ball. And yes. So lefty's recovery again after some effects. Now I'm gonna go into my Armaldo, and he's kind of just foddering Meganium to get a safe switch in. I go for X Scissor, and obviously that's gonna be a 1-hit KO. And now I believe he goes back into his float cell, right? Yes, he goes back into his float cell, choice bandit and all that stuff. He's gonna go for the waterfall, and I'm actually gonna survive a choice banded super effective waterfall from float cell because I'm a pro physical wall. That's how awesome Armaldo is. But because of the lack of attack EVs, I will not be able to finish off the float cell, and his second waterfall will take me down. So that's pretty bad for me. Now I'm gonna go into my Ditto, and he's gonna go back into his Pidgeot for me to transform into because that Pidgeot has no attacking moves. And it's kind of like a stall war. I believe this is my last Pokemon. Yes, it is my last Pokemon. And he's just going to switch back into his Espeon and finish me off with a... I Feather Dance here because I thought that was the one that lowers special attack, but it's the one that lowers attack, so I kind of failed there again. But it didn't really matter because Psychic would have KO'd anyway. So, great game, Vap. Check out his link. Check out his channel in the description. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Rate, comment, and if you like that battle, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.